What do YouTube? This your boy Speaks. I want to talk to you guys about DC's Legend of Tomorrow, Season 3, Episode 16, I, Ava. Now, I've been hearing a lot about this episode the past couple weeks, and really, from what we see right now, Sara obviously just wants to take a hiatus to get her mind together, get herself right, because, she just broke things off with Ava, which left her very distraught. Both women actually distraught. They've been through a lot. All the Wave Rider members have been through a lot. With the fire totem, the darks, things of that nature. So, on Sara's official leave of absence, she decides to leave Amaya in charge of the Wave Rider. But all of a sudden, Gary pops out of nowhere from the Time Bureau to inform Sara and the rest of the crew that Ava's gone missing. She hasn't been working about a good 3 days. So that sets an alarm off up in Sara's head, and she takes Rory, along with her for the ride, and Gary to go figure out, okay, what's wrong with Ava. So she might have gone to go see. So right now we just see Sara in Fresno, California, 2018, to meeting with her parents. And I gotta say, it's pretty awkward to see that. I could only imagine, because that's obviously not how Sara envisioned meeting Ava's parents. But then also we saw Wally and Nate take on Kawasa, because, they had to detain her somehow, They tracked her down in 2018 Detroit. They're talking to Amaya's, I guess you could say, grandmother's father at the time. And he was telling him, listen, half the time I feel like my daughter has a target on her back. To which Nate actually spots Kawasa at the corner of his eye. She chases her down to the hospital. They start chasing her. Then all of a sudden, Wally goes to grab her. He says, look, I got her. Then she dematerializes into water, gets away, and Nate's like, yo, don't just stand there. So Wally uses super speed to catch up with her. Gets a hold of her finally. And he says, Wally's like, look, I know, she's dangerous. But then she's like, wait, you idiots are the protectors. And so now, my only thought is, okay, what the heck is What the heck is going to happen now, I wonder. That's all I really want to know. Everyone seems to be pretty damn shocked, to be seeing these people show up. Of course, the three members have aliases and bogus reasons as to why they're here. They're there, I should say. So when Ava's mom, invites them in, Sara notices, she makes a look on her face. She notices that something seems to be a little off about them. Could they be robots? And Sarah's, using her eye, she's noticing that some things just aren't right, There's really no pictures of Ava, Let's take McNuggets. Okay, so Sarah's pretty much asking them questions like, okay, well, do you have any idea where your daughter could be? What she's been up to? And obviously the father. I love how these parents are acting so coy. Now we see Sarah hold a blade up to her neck. He's like, okay, well, where is she? Who are you? Probably. She spills the beans. Where is Ava, my daughter? Oh my goodness, people. So it turns out Ava just told him the biggest fucking lie in DC Legends history. Her whole damn life is made up. She hired 2 actors to play her mother and father. Because, according to them, it's a pretty honest-ass gig, considering the fact that she rarely ever visits home. They don't know, Sara doesn't know who the hell, they get the money from because it's automatically deposited. So now we gotta figure out, okay, what the hell is Ava up to? Is she like some AI iRobot type shit? Who knows? Alright, so they head back to, the Time Bureau's office, and bam, there's Ava. And so, to Ava's surprise, she's wondering, okay, Sarah, how the hell did you find me? And Sarah's like, okay, well, Gary told me that you were missing, so my natural response is to try to come find you. And he was like, okay, well, obviously I'm not missing. So, what's the big deal? Sarah asks Ava, okay, wait, are you okay? Ava's like, look, I'm fine. Don't I look fine? Now, she obviously doesn't seem fucking fine at all. Like, something's definitely off. Like, she has a glitcher in her or something. So, Ava uses the lie of, I was visiting my parents in Fresno. Home-cooked meals and all. Sarah's like, Fresno, huh? Well, it's funny because, we just stopped by Fresno. And it turns out, you hardly ever come home. So, what's the real deal, Shamil? So then Ava's like, I have a lot of hard work to do. I'm sure you guys can see your way out. And Sarah's like, I can't believe this bitch just said this shit to me. Oh my goodness. So Sarah takes a watch right off of Ava, without her knowing. But now Kawasa and Wally and Nate are talking. She's like, look, man, after my grandmother lost her totem, I decided to keep tabs on her, and I'm glad I did. So, Nate's like, listen, you're going to need her help against the darks, because she's afraid of them, because she said, listen, if I don't get the totems, they'll kill me, the rest of my family, things of that nature. Well, I was like, look, man, we can help you if you just let us help you take out the darks and malice together so you can protect your family. And then Kawasa's like, alright, cool, I'm down. But first, we do things my way. And I'm really interested to see what exactly her way is. That's Ray Palmer, man. You need a brain like his because he said maybe Ava wasn't lying about where she was, but when she was. Oh my goodness. So now the theory is, okay, maybe Ava herself is an anachronism. This is crazy. Thing is, the Wave Rider can't go to the time that she is. Her first ever mission was a no-fly zone, but they don't have any access to it. That's by the Time Bureau commissioner. They can't seem to find the guy. So, but it's the crazy part that Ava may just be a fucking okay, you know what? This is just crazy. I can't believe this. So now Sara, Gary, and Ray are in year 2213, the year of Ava's first mission. I gotta say, this is actually kind of cool. This is a little futuristic world, It looks like a combination of so many other places. Okay. Now, with the idea to, ask Ava, about where her whereabouts have always been, that went out the window as soon as Ray spotted Ava in a black jumpsuit, walking right past him. So pretty much, it looks like Ava has constructed herself in this very year, like as if she pretty much, owns this year, this whole ecosystem, if you will, this whole place. Pretty much some iRobot esoteric type stuff. It's pretty balling and awkward at the same time. Alright. Hats off the table now. Turns out the reason why Ava did not, decided to make 2213 a no-fly zone is because she didn't want anyone else to figure out that, hey, I'm a fucking robot. That's right, you heard it here, folks. I'm a fucking AI, I'm a motherfucking robot. The shit that, rest in peace, may you rest in peace, Stephen Hawking warned us about, is officially here on this TV show. Son, this is crazy. with Sara thinking that she had sex with a robot, thank God Ray was able to correct her by saying, listen, Sara, you didn't have sex with a robot. You had sex with a damn clone. So they point up to this big-ass billboard with a new model from this new sign called Ava Industrial, standing for Advanced Variant Automation. It's really damn good, actually. Very, very creative. So Kawasa's come up with a good plan, We lure the darks to us. Nate's like, no, you can't use your damn totem. Because, Kawasa feels like, Nate and Wally will get washed as soon as they come into contact with the darks. Now, it's kind of similar. I've never seen Damien and Dark, deal with the speedster before, not that I recall. So I think Wally would probably be able to take Damien and Dark, or Nora for that matter. And Kawhi's like, no, we got the next best thing. A legend. Why like, yo, check this out. Why don't I just go back to where they are and swipe the totem like I did last time? Which I gotta say, I think it's pretty damn clever. And Kawhi said, you know what, you already overplayed your hand. Besides, they already know that you have whatever you are. And Wally's like, fear make no fear, lady, because I am the fastest man alive. And then Nate was like, second best. Wally's like, shoot, shut up. Alright, so Nate tells Wally, listen, I need you to look after Amaya. And just as Kawhi said, because, if the Darks get a hold of Mari, and Kawhi, they'll be wiped from existence. I'm sorry, if they get a hold of Amaya and she gets killed, Mari and Kawhi will be wiped from existence, because, Nate and Amaya just swapped I love yous. And the last thing, Nate wants is Amaya being killed because he loves her to death, as we all know. Alright, so we uncover how Ape was actually created. And it's tripping everybody out. We see all these people just laying on these operation tables, and all this weird scientific tech stuff. It's actually pretty damn cool if you ask me. But, it really creeps out everybody else involved. And Sarah's like, I knew she was too good to be true. To which Gary or Ray says, listen, just because she was too good to be true doesn't mean what you guys had was. Oh boy, and as Ray and Sarah begin to argue a little bit about, the authenticity of Ava's love for Sarah, one of the Ava bots wakes up. And all hell's about to break loose. Great. I gotta say, this is really cool to see this. Sarah and Ava, exchange in combat a little bit. They throw hands. They went pretty well. And now they have to get the hell up out of there before it's too late. So, Kawhi summons the Darks. Malice Nora says, hey, Kawhi, I have to say I'm impressed. And you bought something in exchange. So Kawhi doesn't, she cuts to the chase. So she said, look, in exchange for this damn legend, I want my grandmother's totem. Damien Dark's like, listen, you didn't actually think she was going to give that shit to you, did you? Really? Okay, now, Nora actually gives Kawhi the totem. Saying, listen, the power of Malice flows through you. I don't need this damn totem. So here you go. Well, I spoke too soon. Kawhi double crosses Nate. And Nate's like, listen, man, Kawhi, you're better than this. Be the woman that your grandmother knows you can be. Kawhi's like, well, she already knows me, the woman that I am. So, well, she said, for a PNG, you still are ridiculously gullible. So, and even Damien Dark said, this is better than Brave and the Bold. Which I have to admit, it kind of is. I mean, it's pretty damn nice. Alright, so Kawhi's like, okay, listen, Darks, when you kill him slowly. Wow, what kind of bullshit is that? Alright, so Ava shows up, and she's, playing coy again, as usual. She's like, okay, well, what are you guys doing here at 2213? And Ray's like, well, we're looking for an anachronism. She's like, oh, well, anachronism, well, what is this place? And they're like, oh, come on, cut the bullshit. We all know that you make copies of yourself. So Ava sees herself being created. She's like, oh my god. And fucking faints. If you don't wake your ass up. Okay, I really love this soap opera moment between Nate and Damien. Because he said, look, man, I can't torture you, man. I lost it. He said, listen. Nate's like, look, man, I get it, Damien. This is deep stuff. You made a deal with the devil in exchange for your girl. He said, look, yeah. Because now, Damien's losing his damn mind. This is crazy. Okay, hell of a fucking plot twist. Turns out, plot twist. Ava had no damn idea that she was made up in a damn lab. Oh, that explains why she fainted so damn hard. This is getting insane. Now, a bunch of other damn clones are coming after them. The madness, son. Okay, so now remember, Zari is actually training Mick how to use his damn totem. Mick's like, look, man, I need help trying to learn how to light shit on fire. Okay. Now, Mick, called Zari a bitch. And now they're having a little bit of a totem fight. Amaya's like, okay, what the hell is going on? Amaya's like, well, Zari's training Mick. And right now she has a bit of a smile on her face. Oh crap, a family feud. So, Kawhi tells Amaya and Wally about what happened to Nate. Wally's like, look, that wasn't a part of the damn plan. Amaya's like, what the hell was the plan? Kawhi just kept a game. She said, look, I gave Nate up for the damn totem. Because you know what? Our family's more important than this white guy. Because let's be honest here. You know, each moment you're with him, you fuck up our very existence. And you pretty much left us into purgatory in 1992. And that just isn't sitting right with her. Which is completely understandable. I mean, who the hell would want to go in that situation? Then also, Amaya just G-checked also saying, Mari understands that having that totem means to protect everyone, not just our people. Oh, wow, my goodness. Because also, remember this. Nate is trying to convince... The whole point of this was so that Nate could convince Mari not to be a vigilante, which is why she's up in the hospital. Okay, Miss Ava explained herself to Sarah. These super troopers of Ava have popped the fuck up. And now shit's about to get real. Now, Ava, of course, is in complete shock, and she can't believe the fact that, you know, she's actually one of them. Luckily, Sarah reminds her, listen, you may be from here, but that's not who you are. That's not the person I fell in love with. And that's great that they have moments like this. Because, you know, some people do lose their side of an identity upon, you know, learning the truth of their whereabouts. Oh, hell no. Why? Wallace took his damn speed. And Wally just came in and said, hey, get your hands off that hard body. He said, look, I'm sorry, that sounded way better in my damn head. But what the fuck? She took my boy's speed. What the fuck? God, son of a bitch. Well, Wallace, what the hell are you doing, bruh? Okay, so now Amaya just G-checked Miles for like a good 5 seconds, saying, listen, I don't really expect you to understand about honor and legacy. But then she tries to use the totem, and it looks like the totem is choking her. Pretty much she's back at square one with using the totem, it looks like. Or it's under Malice's control of some sort. Oh shit, second thought, Amaya is still bringing the pain. Oh shit, she overtook Malice. Do you know what that means? That means during the season finale, it's gonna get real. Meaning, shit's about to get real, and it's about to be the ultimate showdown between evil versus good. Big time. Oh man, don't say Kawasa's gonna make the noble sacrifice against Nora Malice. If that's the case, that's gonna fucking suck. She should have known that I was still running from Malice. Kawasa unfortunately gave her life with one last nod to her grandmother. And I gotta say, I think Amaya's about to whoop Nora Malice's ass. Alright, so Mick and Zari just received word that Kawasa's dead. Unfortunately, Amaya had to leave her grandbaby there with Malice. And I can only imagine how she feels, you know, having to depart her family once more, but this time only forever. It's sad that I wonder in those final moments with Amaya holding Kawasa in her arms, if they finally resolve their issues. Now, Amaya obviously feels, you know, responsible for her granddaughter's death. You know, even as she's telling Nate, you know, she felt like she was responsible for her death because she kept toting her to be like her sister Mari. You know, and Nate said, look, like, just go ahead and tell me, Amaya, that I got your Kawasa killed. You know, and which is why I just said what I just previously said. Amaya, you know, said, listen, she proved to me that I was wrong about her this entire time. She died, you know, trying to kill a man that tried to take my totem, and she stood up for something. So, back to my previous question before all this happened, I believe that in some way, Kawasa and Amaya eventually resolved their family squabble, and I'm glad to see that. I wish it hadn't happened during the time of death, but that's just how some things are, you know. It's funny that way. And Sarah lands you strike once again. You know, Sarah just pretty much just blew Ava's mind by saying, listen, I bet you, okay, whoever recruited you for the Time Bureau, wiped your file from the Time Bureau so then that way they can make 2213 a no-fly zone. You know, now Ava's like, well, why did he do that? Oh my goodness. Now, in a state of grief, understandably, Amaya wants to go back to Zambezi 1992 against Gideon's judgment and of course Captain Lance's. So we could only imagine what's going to happen now that she's going to Zambezi in 1992 to save Kawasa and to save her family. May the time be with you, Amaya. I wonder what's gonna happen now. This is your boy Speaks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe for more content. I love you guys. God bless.